you walk up stage empty-handed, and I'm taking home America's Next Top Model. Back to the Bachelor Pad, show us some. Newspaper boy, doctor. Be thrown into the lions as if the crowd cares. Some are born like us, most are born like them. Some will live to the fullest, some will die in the system. Just trying to live them out, see I admire the missing, acquire the license to listen with the fire to. So where's my welfare? Where's my health care? Where's my sandwich? There's my sandwich. So spin doctors spinning, old white men grinning. Power to devour and do its bidding. Can you think of a single thing you've done that's meant anything, anything at all? I know I'll probably take the fall. I was going in circles till I hit the wall. Can you think of a single thing you've done that's meant anything, anything at all? I know I'll probably take the fall. I was going in circles till I hit the wall. I'm absolutely sure one day I'll settle down, find a special spot, a best gallons of milk. I've got trees growing, got a flower garden going, couple herbs for the cooking, couple more for the. Got a hammock for the swinging, fresh tomatoes for the salad. It'll compliment the burger straight cooking on the grill. Still let myself so stupid I can't walk home alone. No. Need a shoulder to lean on. I need a coat. Music's my meal ticket. If I could keep living on to get times ticking like waiting in line, and you don't get in. No weights and no hole in the weight of the game is breaking your soul. Keep changing your game, playing the role. Keep telling my family short like Tolkien readers. Let it linger hard to pick up teeth with broken fingers, and I humble myself till I was hollow inside, but no more. I get this. Every dime is a.
We'll see the Houston Rockets facing the New York Knicks. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Rockets. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. And it's Ariza in the three.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Knicks last season had a lot of problems here in Manhattan, and it showed all over the floor, Greg. And you played for this team. You know what it's like to play basketball in New York. Not a good record for them at home last year.
How about finishing 10-31 here and playing in front of a sold-out crowd every night? And one thing about New York, they're going to let you know when they're displeased. Worst home record in the East and second worst home record in the league.
Anthony with it. Calderon, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Fires the three. Ariza no luck.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Wasted no time on that one. Anthony's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Harden inside the three-point line. And that one comes up a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution. They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Porzingis can't hit.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Harden's shot is off.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And it's Anthony again missing. Harden kicks to Modiunas. Kept alive by Houston. Here's Ariza. Another miss by Houston.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me? You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Here's Porzingis. Excellent D from Howard.
And, you know, for the Rockets, they had a major gut check in the second round. Went down 3-1 against the Clippers. Came back to win the series in 7, including Game 6, when I dozed off when they were trailing by 19 in the 4th. And was shocked to wake up in the morning and see they had forced the 7th game.
Here is Howard. The Knicks making the shot. Ariza goes in.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
And he gets the bucket. 8 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And with the Rockets' last postseason, their trip to the conference finals was as far as they would go. Went out to the Warriors in 5 games. Most of them, though, close ones. I think most fans were pleased with how far the team went last year in spite of all the injuries.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, just frustrated by their looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this time out here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
A different look for New York. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. And then for Houston, Capella's checked in. And it's McDaniels in for Trevor Ariza. The Knicks leading by 3. And it's a Afflalo penetrating. And they will call over the back on the play.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Seraphin kicks to Galloway. Afflalo the pass to Williams. From deep. Afflalo with another miss. Rockets trail by 3. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Oh, and the jam by Williams. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
It's Terry outside. And so the first quarter. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
Kevin Seraphin is out there with Derek Williams. Then there's Calderon. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Galloway in at the point guard. They're the group New York will start the second with. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
The feed to Calderon. 6 to shoot. Here's Harden. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but we wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Lopez, he's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Porzingis comes in for Williams. Anthony's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Vujacic in for Langston Galloway. Stolen by Vujacic. Stolen by Beverly.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful shot.
Sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you
Agreed.
what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
And the Knicks with possession here. Stolen by Harden.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
Assist from
The Knicks leading by 3. Kicks to Calderon. Releases. And it's sent back by Howard. And he's able to get it back. Here's Anthony. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Anthony's got 14 points for the game.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Timeout called the Rockets. Well, nobody said, Greg, being in the NBA was for the faint of heart. The Knicks in a few short years have gone from a playoff team, unfortunately, to the worst team in the NBA.
Hard to fathom, Kevin, that the Knicks did enter last season with playoff aspirations, but that quickly vanished. They were just completely overmatched and overwhelmed.
And New York making a change here. Grant's checked in. And then for Houston, Brewer comes in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Nice shot by Terry.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
That's good.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
You know, the Knicks made the playoffs every season between 1988 and 2001. It's kind of strange now to see the Knicks struggle to get into the playoffs so often. Only 3 trips in the playoffs the last 10 seasons.
The Knicks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And listen, the pressure is always on the Knicks to make the playoffs just because of where the team is. Being in New York can have its advantages, but it comes with expectations that your team will be in the postseason.
The game now all time. 1:10 left in the second quarter. Here's Lopez and the powerful one-handed slam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Brewer, good.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Calderon kicks to Grant. Can't get it to go. The Rockets go the other way with it. Ariza against Anthony. Here's Brewer. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Eunice dishes to Howard. Brewer. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Rockets lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Eunice and Howard the post pair, and it's Beverly in the 1 spot.
Well, I know last year the Knicks seemed to me to be very passive offensively, and that can sometimes be the case when you're trying to learn the triangle offense, but they never seem to attack the rim at all.
Here's Anthony, and it's sent back by Howard. But they recover it. That's good. The Houston lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Porzingis.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now a timeout called by Houston. different look for New York. Serafin comes in for Robin Lopez. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Beasley's checked in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. Up high and down hard with the one hand.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Rockets leading by 5. Here's Beverly. Beverly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Anthony. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Vujicic the pass to Galloway. The Rockets were terrific on the road last season, Clark. Tied for second with the Clippers for the most road wins in the league.
26 and 15, although if you want to get picky about it, they had one of those wins in Mexico City, so maybe 25.5 road wins for them.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Williams, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's a follow in for Anthony. The Rockets also changing it up. Capella's checked in, and it's McDaniels in for Trevor Ariza.
And I do remember that Mexico City game last year for the Rockets. A huge turnout for them. It felt like they were the crowd favorites. Still, you can't take anything away from their road performances last season.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Pass to Galloway. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. Galloway has got 8 points.
And, you know, you think about the Rockets, as you mentioned. I mean, one reason they were so good on the road is their offense didn't miss a beat when they left Houston. When you can get to the line as much as they did, you remain consistent on the road.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Rockets leading by 11. McDaniels. Not really his range, and it's off target.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
And I would venture to say, Greg, it will be the last spot on the bench as well.
Harden inside the three-point line. And it's Houston with another.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
New York calls timeout. So for the Knicks, Robin Lopez is checked in for Kevin Serafin, and it's Grant in for Sasha Vujicic. And a switch here also for Houston. Corey Brewer's checked in for James Harden. Williams kicks to Grant. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Knicks trailed by 13. From deep a Flalo. The kick out to Lopez. Williams dishes to Galloway. Misses off the right iron.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Man showing some terrific range. Beverly's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Rockets. Here's Lopez. Here's Williams. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Williams has got his second basket of the game. Here's McDaniels. And there's the foul. It's on Aaron Aflalo. Jose Calderon is checked in for Langston Galloway. Monteunas is checked in for the Rockets. Terry comes in for Patrick Beverly. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Beasley, the pass to Brewer. Feeds it to Capella. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 6th rebound on the night. Some nice passing by New York here. Calderon. That's good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
No good from Beasley. Calderon kicks to Aflalo. Here's Lopez. The shot no good.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Rockets on top, up by 12. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Grant is out there with Calderon. Then there's Aflalo. Then it's Anthony. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Ariza no one.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Calderon, that's good.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Inside. Here's Howard. It's blocked. Dishes to Calderon. Grant the pass to Porzingis. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Well, he took that defender head on and threw down the two-handed power jam.
Great power there, guys.
You just gotta love that determination.
And the basket by Harden.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Takes a 3. There's the dish to Beverly. Lets it go with a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
That's his second personal foul.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Anthony left side. Here's Calderon. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Houston leading by 14. From deep Harden. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Here's Afflalo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Here's Anthony. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over. It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
It's Harden with the drive. Ariza no luck.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
There's the three. Count it in the Houston leads, but cut to just 11 points in the basket from Anthony.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Kicks it out to Harden. They shoot again. And that one's good. Harden's got 38 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches. Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
It's Ariza on the wing. Here's Yunus. Kept alive. Howard dishes to Harden. Houston moving it around. Beverly. And he's way off from outside. Follow. Yunus.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the Rockets making a change here. Beasley's checked in. Rockets should be pretty well at 46% from the floor. And here's Harden for three.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Calderon kicks to Lopez. And a miss there on the triple. And so here is Houston. At one point, they led by 16.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And a tough miss as the second of three shots at the line missing. One to go. And so he's able to pick up 2 of 3 from the line. And it's a 9-point ball game here.
A slight hiccup at the line, but he did what he needed to finish this game off.
Here's Porzingis. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
And there's the foul. It's on Aaron Afflalo.
That's his 4th personal foul.
Gets the first. That stretches their lead to 8.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Vujacic the pass to Carmelo. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. That free throw good from Anthony. We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brewer. Vujicic grabs the miss. Yes!
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something.